Hey, welcome to Flight Test. I'm Stefan.
And I'm Peter.
And I'm Josh. And Stefan, this is your day of reckoning. This is the day where you right all the wrongs that were infringed upon you. And you gain your confidence in water, right?
You put my plane in the tree.
It's
still there.
It's still there.
All right, come around a little more, pull up. Oh, watch out for the trees. Watch out for that tree. Oh, it's in the tree. Oh, it's in the tree.
We actually drove down to see if that plane was still in the tree, and it's deeper.
Yeah, it nestles itself way, way deeper into that tree.
Someday, if we ever get it back, Peter, you're going to fly. I think that's what you said, right?
Sure.
Right.
Let's see how waterproof the film really is.
All right, so we don't have a foam board plane, but you know, we've been doing a lot with water lately, and we have something that flies off the water. It's a new version, right? This earlier version was gas,
Yeah,
right?
it's a big gas-powered version of this, all like fiberglass and some other stuff. But this is like a foam injection molded version of it.
So what is this?
This is the Flyzone Seawind.
Now, a couple cool features about this thing besides me hitting the throttle while Peter's holding it.
That's why I'm holding the throttle. I can see
we have flaps, and then we have landing gear. I think this is.
There you go. That's
look
the
at
gear.
that. Now that's good because not everyone lives by water, and although we're obsessed with water lately, we want to see how this does both on the water and on land. But first, let's check it out in the water.
Yes, let's do that.
You're the guy that's passionate about float tests someday, so why don't we give it to you first?
All right. Fair enough.
And then at the end, Stefan gets to
wreck it.
to right the wrong.
Tree? Tree? No tree? Tree or no tree?
To your defense, man, it was like 30-mile-an-hour winds that day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was majestic.
That was not too bad. But this thing, the issue with this airplane though is since it has such a high center line for the thrust line of the motor, that if you're at low speeds and you add a lot of power, it'll push the nose down naturally. So you have to slowly let the plane come up to speed, and then you can take off.
And that's really difficult when you're pitching up and down in the waves, right?
Yes, because the waves are slowing you down and dragging you up, and you got all that to deal with.
How do you combat that, Peter?
You just take your time and just take off slower.
And smooth water is happy water, right?
Yep, smoother water.
How's
This
it
plane
feel?
is not a rough weather airplane.
How's it feel in the air?
It feels all right. It feels just like a normal airplane. 4-channel airplane, you got your rudder, elevator, and ailerons and all that.
I will say it looks good in the air.
Yep, definitely looks cool.
Quiet.
Is that from the airplane?
You know what that is? I think it's a decal.
Oh, it sounded like an airplane flying.
It sounded just like the motor.
Airplane, yeah.
Coming in hot. That's so cool.
That's like 150 horse Lycoming right there.
The issue with this plane too, because I just jacked on the throttle when I did that, is it pitches down instinctively. Kind of, not too bad, but you can definitely hear it.
Yeah. So if
The
you,
decal's gone, by the way, on that side of the fuselage.
It is.
so long story short, if you're flying this through the air and you're at the edge of a stall and you pitch on it, bad things happen.
Yes, it will force the nose down instinctively.
The Tidewater did that too. Remember, you could flip it end over end. Yeah, like that.
Like that.
That's it.
Hang on. Oh, there's the recover. Oh.
Yeah.
That was not that big deal.
Peter! What in the world?
All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that one more time.
That was crazy.
So you're talking about the edge, the wingtips cause some problems, right?
Yes, this plane has an issue with the wingtips. That if you're taking off in rough weather and a wingtip grab, it tends to like drag the airplane like that. You saw it pull a little bit to the right when it right.
And you know what's funny, Peter? You instinctively told me this when I was working on the sea dock. I tried to make scale pontoons according to the cartoon, and you're like, that's not going to work. And we tried it, and it didn't work. It did exactly what you said. So
yeah, because if you think like water's a fluid. So anytime you have a fluid, you have an airfoil. Because if you notice your pontoons were shaped like an airfoil, when they touch the water, they would naturally suck the airplane to the water. That's why on the Otter I designed the floats like, someone said they were like finger skateboards.
Skis, yeah.
So when they touch the water, they immediately push that part of the airplane out of the water.
Yeah. I get to try now?
Yep. You want to try flaps down and take off?
Yeah.
All right, your flaps are right here. All right, you got one notch of flaps.
All right, which way is that wind coming?
The wind's coming from your back.
All right, I'll back taxi so hopefully we don't hit ourselves.
Yeah, so you can see it's hard to tackle. The pontoons are bad design, I will say that. It needs to be flared down about like 3 or 4 more degrees. And they need to be flatter on the back.
All right, here we go.
There, Josh.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
wingtip touch.
You know, this has nothing to do with the airplane. Flying off of a rocking boat is bad. I'll tell you what, when it's in the air, it's awesome.
Yep. I'd say takeoffs and stuff. This plane needs a little bit of help on the floats.
Oh, you know, I think it's still on there. Here it came down.
It's there. It's in the back.
All right, you know what? I don't want to waste all this battery. I want Stefan to get to have some fun.
All right, let's see Stefan.
Stefan, we're throwing you under the bus all the time, aren't we?
Under the bus, under the water, under the boat. It's all good.
The thing is, this is hard to take off from the Otter.
Yeah,
you have to keep your wings level, actually, which is the weird thing.
It was great when you landed.
For our first time seaplane.
All right, so Stefan, there's people there.
We'll let them go by, that way you don't hit them.
We'll just let them relax.
There you go.
Oh, man. What in the world?
While we're waiting for this boat to go by, one thing that this is really cool about this, it has a retractable landing gear. And landing gears are only as good as they are strong. So one thing we did is we went out to Fury Field and we put it under the test.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, stop following that boat.
Stop following.
I'm not following that boat. I like boats.
I like
I like that.
Can't tell. I'm super nervous right now. 100%. All right,
All right.
Seawind.
So, Stefan, if you run into trouble, give it to Peter. Ooh, nice smooth transition. That's good.
Keep those wings level. Keep those
Feeling
wings
good?
level. You're
Feeling good?
There you go. A little more power. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. A little more. All right, love your wings. There you go. You're off the water.
Yep, and watch out for those trees.
Yep.
Right?
Keep
You
your
know what?
speed upside a little more power.
I think his middle name is Tarzan. Or George of the Jungle.
What in the world?
it's
Oh,
a
that's, that's beautiful.
That looks awesome. I love the
just-
design of this airplane.
It is gorgeous. I'll tell you what, I've flown the Icon, I've flown a couple other, like the Tidewater. I still like this more than both of those.
Yep. Now I'm pretty high up.
That's good. Height is good. Just don't run into the Phantom. I don't want it to go swimming. Look at it, calm down for him too.
Yeah, it's super.
This is your moment, Stefan. I gotta say though, honestly, I think your Otter did better off the water from what I saw in the videos.
Yeah, I'd say it's easier to drive on the water and easier to take off the water. This plane has a problem like getting on step because it's so low to the water. Those pontoons don't get far enough
Well,
away from it.
isn't it generally also these planes, you know, in full scale version, they're a lot heavier. So when they copy the hull designs and everything,
Everything's changed. Things change a bit.
yeah.
I would agree with you both that when I was flying off the water before, you didn't have to worry so much about the wings being level. It just kind of pop, and it was up.
Yeah. The only thing about the Otter is though, you have to make sure you're going forward just a little bit because those pontoons will sink in a little bit. So if you got a little bit forward speed, it'll stay out of the water.
Anybody want to give me some pointers on how I'm gonna land this sucker?
Water is a fluid. It'll get out of the way when you hit it.
So
That's
my
it.
approach.
Your approach. You know what? If it's dead calm, I'd say just land any way you want.
Yep.
In this case, with the people there, why don't you go ahead and come and then fly down towards this way, into the wind.
Yep. Fly that way and then turn back towards us.
All right. All right, keep going down. Keep going downwind.
All right. Pull the power out all the way.
All the way.
All right, now don't pull back on the stick. Just let the nose relax. There you go. Oh, that's beautiful.
And keep it right.
Let it
hold
settle.
Hold the altitude right there, and you'll be on the water in no time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Looking
He's gonna do
smooth.
good.
Looking smooth.
Little back pressure. Oh,
There you go.
Hey!
that was gorgeous,
That
my
was
friend.
phenomenal.
Now you gotta try to figure out how to get it back with the wind.
Come see me, seaplane.
He's doing really good.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
You can drive right underneath that boat.
You want to grab for me, Peter?
Yeah, I'll grab it. All right. Oh, you got it? So one thing, we've been out in the water a lot. We love our water resistant foam board. And while we're out in the water, it's really good to show every aspect of water planes.
Right.
This is really cool. What are your downsides though, Peter?
The decals fall off. There was a minor issue with assembly. One of the screws from the factory was stripped,
Really gone.
so I had to put it a next size up in there. But it's just a minor thing, I
there.
guess. But other than that too, it handles all right in the water. This is probably like a 7.5 out of 10 for me, mainly because the decals fell off. The screw from the factory was a little bit of an issue. The water handling is not the best in the world, but flight characteristics, it makes it all up through flying.
And just keep in mind, when you're really hitting the throttle hard, if you're at a stall attitude, bad things are going to happen. So manage your throttle smoothly, fly it like a full scale. You're not going to be doing 3D or anything really other than just flying in circles and enjoying flight off the water.
Yep.
Not as watertight as we'd hope too. This canopy looks like it's a little fogged up.
Yep.
Yeah, it might have a little bit of moisture in there.
So
let's
foggy
see,
fog.
actually. It's got just a little. Actually, it's pretty
little
dry.
splash.
Yeah, just a little humidity. So
Sorry.
that's all right. So watertight.
Cool
yeah.
thing, flaps, retracts, light, about 220 bucks.
It's definitely a really good bang for your buck.
It is.
One thing that I'd probably recommend though, I may show this later on, is to take some foam and just kind of add it at an angle. So if you think about it, when it touches the water, it kicks this out of the water, because these things do drag a little bit in the water. So that's my only minor complaint with that.
Very cool. And Stefan, you rocked it, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
you
It was
landed
it was a lot of fun. I mean, it handled pretty well in the air, and it was very similar to the Sea Otter. A little harder to take off, but other than that, it was pretty smooth in the air, and I loved it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
In our last Q&A, we talked about doing reviews and actually doing less of them. We got a lot of feedback saying that you guys like the reviews. So in the future, let us know what you want to review next, and we'll see you next time.